Commerce, CEO and President Ryan Tarrant, and the new VP of Marketing and Communications, Rachel Buchanan. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, congratulations on being promoted to the job I thought you already had.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
I was just talking to Ryan, and I was planning on saying this on air. I knew you were a very smart guy, but having Rachel as in charge of both organizations, marketing-wise, that sealed it for me. I knew it.
I appreciate that, and I don't know if it's that I'm smarter. I'm just not stupid. So.
There you go. There you go. We've had it was a great year. I really enjoyed the award night. And that was a little bit of a change from previous years.
It was. We went back to Jackson College, and really split off. We're going to do an annual meeting here in March in the spring called Victory Lap that really concentrates on not only the accomplishments of the Chamber from 2024 and over the last 12 months, but then also looks ahead at what are those sort of big projects that we're working on as we head into 2025. So
what was 2025? 2020. What year was last year?
What year is it?
2024. A good year for EJ and the Chamber?
Yes, absolutely. We've got some numbers on some of the economic impact, and just that alone is the best it's been in what we've at least recorded-wise 10, 15 years. So that's really exciting.
Wow, I like the up arrows.
I do too.
Oh, yeah.
Up arrows are always good. You see, almost 3% in overnight stays, which is great. That means more people are coming and visiting Jackson. More people are doing business in Jackson. And that visitor spend that's even a little bit higher than that probably is a little bit caused by some of the inflation that we've seen over the last couple of years. But this year that direct spend, conservatively is north of $50 million. We've got visitors spending, almost $150,000 a day in Jackson County.
Rachel, I know you've hosted family into Jackson for years. When families come from out of town into Jackson, it's a different trip than it used to be 20-some years ago. There's so much more to do in town.
Yeah, and we're continuing to work on that. We're excited about the possibilities of the future. We're excited about some of the people who are planning events and coming up with new creative things to draw people in, some of those niche events that might be a little bit different and just quirky enough that you drive a little farther to get to them. As well as some of the things that are developing that are more exciting to be able to promote, leveling up and some of the exhibits that we have at different places. We're working really hard with some outdoor initiatives to help boost those opportunities as well. And so we're just really excited about where it's going.
It's amazing. 15 years ago, we had one hotel. Literally, one nice hotel.
What was it?
Well, it was
the Hampton.
The old Holiday Inn by the old airport.
Oh, the Holidome. Yeah.
I mean, we really didn't have a place, for people to stay. I mean, we've got a lot of nice new hotels that have just popped up in the last. So that $50 million spend in hotels and surrounding is pretty significant.
It is.
Now, you're big data people. I know, Ryan, you're a big data guy. And so you're creating actually platforms for data to be gathered and shared by those in this community.
Yeah, so one of the changes that we've got coming this year with some of the new data platforms that we've subscribed with, Rachel does a great job marketing Jackson and the community, not just here internally to Jackson residents, but also statewide, out into Chicago, into Canada, those types of places. And when we look at that, we're spending dollars on those things, and what's our return on investment? What's our conversion rate? If we spend $1 and somebody sees it, how do we know that they've come to Jackson? As technology improves, now we're to the point where this year we should be able to see some of that return on investment and what that conversion rate is, to make sure that we're using those dollars as responsibly as we can, and that we're really making an impact, so we can kind of continue those up arrows next year.
We've got some big plans for 2025 and beyond. We're really focusing. You're narrowing some foci in this community.
Got my foci on. And we talked about it looks different than it did 20 years ago. For Experience Jackson, we're going to work a lot on destination development. What do those amenities look like? And for us, we call it destination development. If you're in the chamber world or you're in economic development, you probably call that talent attraction. So destination development is things like, what do our trail systems look like? We've got 11 miles of mountain biking trails out at Ella Sharp. How do we improve those trails and how do we add to them? To make them a destination for people outside, but also, whether you're consumers or Alvaro or any of our businesses here in Jackson County, if you're recruiting somebody to come here, what are those amenities? What does that look like that make Jackson a place you want to live with your family? And so for us, we want to invest $500,000 over the next 3 years. But the bigger picture of it is, with our $500,000, we want to leverage that with grant funding, with various potential appropriations, with private investments. We'd really like to see $5 million, so a 10x investment in Jackson County and that destination development and quality of life.
We've got some good people here, don't we?
We've got some fantastic people in Jackson County.
Yeah, so many resources, just natural. You look at the topography, the geography, everything that we have right here. It's not 30 miles to the west or east or north. It's
Right here.
We're
How many lakes does Lansing have?
2.
Not enough.
Two.
Really?
I would have said 1.
Wow.
Well, Lake Lansing is the only one I know. And then I think there's one Tom Izzo lives on that no one knows about.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but you think about it, just 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
Nothing like we have here.
We've got
It's
over
amazing.
100. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you planning some sort of new festival or extravaganza for this year?
Well, one of the things that we do is we actually meet together quarterly with the people who are experts in that area, the festival and event planners. And so we're always kind of prodding them on ideas that we get. Everyone comes to us with the ideas, and we can work alongside them because they know how to order the porta potties. They
Right.
know how to set up the parking and to do the ticketing and to make that a great event. So we love to partner alongside of them, and we're always excited for new ideas. So
Well, I've been giving you one for the last 5 years, and I think you're going to finally have a Coney Fest.
there we go. I'll add it to the list.
Perfect.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I like that one. I like
Yeah.
that one too.
Oh, that would be good.
We could invite the posers from Detroit and give them a taste of their own medicine.
Show them the right way to
That's
chili
right.
sauce. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the birthplace of the Coney dog, so I think we should celebrate it. So the recreation, that's what we are seeing, and not really, I guess, realizing how many people are actually coming here to use the Falling Waters Trail, the lakes, the MIS. When you put it all together, it's a ton.
And yeah, we have a lot of those amenities that people are looking for. You start to see reports of, since COVID, that 25 to 44 age segment, is starting to move more rural and outside of cities. And the outdoor amenities are really a lot of the things that they're looking for. And so you're right, we have a lot of that here, but how do we double down on that to make sure we're capturing sort of our fair share of that talent, those young people, those visitors that are able to come here and work and play.
I like what you've done too. You all these events, like Restaurant Week is a great example. It's not just for people outside to come.
Right.
It's for people that live here too.
Yeah.
And what we mentioned, that term quality of life, and that's one we are going to throw out a lot. That's kind of almost a motto that we live by.
Yeah.
Because it is important. If people love what's happening here internally, that will radiate when
Yeah,
people
we're
visit,
gonna share.
when people
Yeah.
think about making those decisions. So
Well, we appreciate all you guys do for the community, and thanks for coming in today.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
both.
you.
Happy New Year. From the Chamber and Experience Jackson, Rachel Buchanan and Ryan Tarrant. More of the morning show after this.